All right, guys, we are live. There was no sound
Yes.
playing. There was no sound playing whatsoever. So don't know,
Yeah.
but I'm
What was
here
going
with
on
my.
with that?
I know, right? I know, right? But I'm
Yeah.
here with my co-host, Darrell from the
Yeah.
Money Level Show. So how's everything going, Darrell?
Oh, it's going good, man. I appreciate you bringing me on as a permanent addition to the show.
Awesome, awesome.
Addition outside of yourself. I
Of
don't know
course,
what's
of
going on with
course,
JT.
of course,
Maybe
of
he got some
course,
things going on or something. I don't know.
of course. No problem, no problem. But yeah, see, this is how I like Silver Talk. No mistakes. No mistakes. There's no
Hmm.
mistakes being made whatsoever. So, Darrell from the Money Level Show, thank you so much for being the new addition to Silver Talk.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
definitely. And I hope that I could bring a lot more value than JT did, and and everything. So yeah, I appreciate y'all bringing me on. And I told JT, there's COVID layoffs right now, going
Uh
on and stuff, and so maybe he was just one of the numbers of the weekly unemployment claims or
huh.
something.
Gotcha. But he ain't getting no stimulus though. He ain't getting no
Yeah,
stimulus whatsoever.
yeah. This a nonprofit, organization. So
All right, all right. So, how's everybody doing today? I can't see the chat. I'm actually flying blind right now. Don't know what's going on. My internet's not working, so I'm using my phone, and I honestly can't see nothing going on right now in the chat. So, hopefully, everybody's having a wonderful day. For the people who are tuning in and probably asking, "Hey, where the heck is JT at?" You
yeah.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened with JT. I'm just a new guy on the block.
Uh
You know what
huh.
I'm saying? So whatever happened with him and Eli, you may have a little more insight than I do. I know he was always late, and usually you get fired when you're late. Just that
Mm-hmm.
much. You know what I'm saying? And today, obviously today wasn't really our fault. We had some technical difficulties and stuff like that. But
Nah,
JT
hundred
kind of
percent,
has technical difficulties like every time. You know what I'm saying? So it's
hundred
like
percent, 100%,
that's kind of fishy.
hundred
Hey,
percent.
what's going on, guys?
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
man, I'm just a
oh.
little late, but what's going on? Hey, I thought Daryl was supposed to be inside the chat, waiting for us to come on. What are you doing
Hey,
here?
hey, JT, how's everything going, man? You didn't get my text message?
No, my phone's on. I'm not disturbed.
Oh,
I think
okay,
he I
okay.
think he broke up with you through text.
Oh,
Yeah, JT,
oh,
but you ain't got to worry about it, man. You ain't got to worry about it, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, bro. You was a great host and all that. I mean, it's all good.
what I do see is two
Uh,
men with hair, and I think it's discrimination against a guy with no hair. What's going on right now? I
Oh,
Number one, I think that's the first thing. I think that needs to be discussed. The second thing is this: no one told me y'all was coming on. Y'all told me y'all was going to start at 2:30, not 2 o'clock. That's why I'm here, and I don't know what's going on with the sound. But I think Daryl was in charge of the sound of the intro. I think so. Guys, point the fingers at this way. This guy here, for doing exactly that. See, not just I make mistakes. You think because I sabotaged that intro. I sabotaged the intro. That's what happened. That's what happened. Y'all ain't gonna do this in front of me. I've been threatening to be fired 2 times. I got a contract, 100 episodes. This is only the 70th of them. I got 30 more episodes. So Darrell, I'll see you next time, and we're gonna promote your show later, man. What's going on with this? This is kind of funny.
yeah, man.
Long hair don't
I'm
care. I don't kind of understand what's going
oh man.
man.
Hey, hey,
Budget
JT,
Bullion said, Budget Bullion said, JT, I'm gonna leave with you, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
oh,
hey, I'm
What?
pretty sure there was a lot of people in the chat like, what the heck is going on?
Well, Michael M was definitely gonna be a rebel. He definitely says JT fault. That's why he's fired. Welcome, Daryl.
oh man. He said no intro for the sound.
Hey,
Right.
hey, but speaking of that, let's highlight a mistake that was made. What
Yes.
happened to the sound, JT? What happened to the sound?
I don't know.
I told you, I'm like,
I heard
I'm
it.
really flying blind here, so I have no
Yeah.
idea what's going on. So I don't,
Yes.
I just hear all quiet, and I'm like, okay, knowing JT, he probably made a mistake. So let me like put the microphone down. Let me go behind the phone and actually see when I should
Yeah.
come in.
Right. Well,
I
I'm
like,
glad you did that. I'm glad you did that because
I would have just been here waiting, like, hey JT, you ready yet? Like, or what's going on?
and my mic, it was on. It was fire. Yeah, as
Gotcha.
usual. It was fire.
Gotcha.
But on StreamYards, it wasn't.
Gotcha. Okay.
It
Okay.
wasn't. You know, but hey, it would not be a Silver Talk if it wasn't one mistake. But I'm just surprised to see Daryl. How you doing, Daryl?
Oh man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. I'm happy to be here with y'all.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And I love that Michael did say this, guys, and I appreciate the love, man. Michael says, make sure that hashtag give JT a stimulus check. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, thank you for thinking about me, Michael M. Because here in Baltimore, Maryland, here in the U.S., I do still need to eat.
No,
It's hard maintaining this 300 plus pounds without having a stimulus check of some kind. So thank you very much.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
y'all had a competition recently. What's going on with that?
Okay, let's not talk about that this week. This is
I'm
not
winning. I'm
this-
winning. That's it.
This
I'm
is
winning.
not a good time to talk about that, Daryl. We're going to talk about that maybe on the next show. Because right now,
Oh, man.
I can't
Is
talk
this
about
one
that.
of those? Is this one of those bets where you bet your homie and then you like hope that they forget you bet?
Well, yeah, I really hope he did forget until you brought it up. So, thank you so much for bringing it up. And guys, he talked about a weight loss challenge that me and Eli had,
It was
a 10 pounds. 10 pounds.
challenge.
And since then, I gained 10 pounds. So, if you want to talk about the reverse, I can definitely mention that. But unfortunately, I have not lost 10 pounds. But thanks for bringing that up. I really appreciate that.
Awesome. So, how is everybody doing today? JT, want to go ahead and highlight some of the comments?
Sure. One of the comments we have here, D Sal, DA Sales was basically saying he was pretty happy that I was gone. So I'm definitely going to unsubscribe to his channel today. No.
Man.
We have Excalibur, which I thought was my friend. He said salute at Urban Lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Michael M always states the obvious. JT was replaced by Daryl. Oh man, but
man.
thank you, Gary Hughes. I'm definitely make sure I send you a sticker. He says, JT, welcome back.
Welcome back to the labor force.
Thank you, man. It's very important. It's very important. Now, if you
Awesome.
guys do not know Daryl, man, you got to go check this man out. You talk about some information. He definitely puts stuff out that you can understand, clear and concise. I love it. You know, everything. I think I binge watched one night and watched maybe 3 to 4 videos straight because he puts that type of information out. So you got to go check this guy out at the Money Level Show on YouTube and also the Money Level Show on IG. And I just found out this afternoon he's on like 7 other platforms. So I'm gonna let him share that with you, with the chat as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, so Daryl, let me ask you a couple of questions, man. When did you start? Like, what? Because obviously, you know the benefits of having silver. You know the benefits of owning gold. What actually pushed you to, or gave you that nudge to actually think about buying gold and silver?
Oh man, it's been a wild journey, man. I went from being a drug dealer to finding my faith in God, to graduating college, to working in the criminal justice system, to now I just finished my real estate license and got into investing and things like that. And so it's been a long journey, and when I began to jump into macroeconomics, at first I was just like, okay, the stock market's cheap. This was back in March. So for those who haven't been doing this a long time, I just started this year. I just started my stacking journey this year. And so, back in March when the stocks were cheap, I was like, this is the perfect time to buy. This is the time to buy. But I was only focused on stocks, like thinking about stocks. I had no understanding of the macroeconomics, national debt, fiscal monetary policies, and how that affects the economy. Then I began to travel down this rabbit hole of learning more about the macro and how endangered our economy is, with the unemployment levels, the stock market being disconnected from Main Street economy. But then I began to hear about gold and like how gold hedges against inflation and all those different things. And so for me, like, I used to teach Dave Ramsey, Financial Peace University, and those are like basic concepts.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a hard time like saving money. It was really hard for me to save money. I'm the type of dude that credit card maxed out. Like it's hard to save money.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the benefits of gold that I began to see was like I'm buying gold and it's money and I'm not thinking about it. It's not a number in my account that I'm thinking about. And I'm actually been able to save way more money than I have before by buying gold or silver because I'm storing value.
That's a good journey. I mean, from everything you stated, from learning about macroeconomics, understanding finances, and then to you coming to a head, the best way to save was with precious metals. So where do you see your journey now that you're in this arena of teaching now macroeconomics and also precious metals? What message do you want to relay to your subscribers?
I really think about the long-term picture. So when you look at macroeconomics, you're looking at like down the line, what's going to happen, and right now our levels of debt is really high, and then we have, what's talked about being a great resetting the financial economy and all those different things. And it's like, okay, what does this look like for you and I? What does this look like for the person that's, that's doesn't have any precious metals or doesn't know anything about this stuff? Because like a lot of my family, I'm educating them and this is their first time learning about this stuff. Like majority of the people I talk to, they do not think about this stuff.
Right.
And so I just made it my job to be able to educate people. So like every time I'm meeting with a friend, I have this conversation with them. And it's like, hey, you need to have gold and silver to fight against inflation, but also worst come to worst, you need it to barter. You need it to have something you can pass down to your kids because you pass down cash. You may have the same amount of cash in the future, but that cash is going to be devalued and you're not going to be able to purchase as much with it. So, that's kind of been my mentality.
That's a good point. And it ties into what Marshall Vincent has in the chat. And also I want to tie into what Marshall was saying is that he says, Darrell, in your opinion, what is the best way to go, gold or silver?
I think both. I think diversity is important. Me, I'm in gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Whatever's out of the system, whatever's out of the dollar, I'm into. And so I'm a firm believer in the metals, especially gold. Silver obviously has a lot more asymmetrical opportpeople, because silver is super cheap right now. So silver, say the industrial people like Apple or Tesla or whatnot, they get behind silver. Silver is going to the moon. So you want to have some of that and be able to stack that. I mean, that's obviously cheaper. You can stack more of that than you can of gold because gold is more expensive. But I think just being diverse because we don't know what the future holds, and if you have all your eggs in one basket and one goes bad, then you out of luck. So that's why I like to be diversified.
Good question. Good answer. What about something like life insurance? We look at what life insurance can be for passing down to our family, our family members, and it's important to have something to take care of homes and also the afterlife of our children, for our children and our family. But when it comes down to inflation, speak on what do you think is a better tool, stacking and precious metals or creating something such as death insurance?
Yeah, so I have both. I got my life insurance policy. I got a 20-year term because I dedicated to myself, like in 20 years, I'm not trying to be working. So I really gave myself that challenge. Like, and then once you get a certain age, if you're over 60, I think 50s and 60s, then life insurance goes up. The price of it goes up. And so I was like, okay, within 20 years, I'm just going to give myself 20 years to get my stuff together and build wealth. And so like, if death were to happen in the meantime, my family would be able to pay off the mortgage and they would have gold and silver, you know, to rely on and stuff like that. So I kind of just think about that, like, okay, because I'm the main provider in my household. You know, my wife, she takes care of our daughter. And, you know, if something were to happen, she could pay off the house, you know, and we got a little something stacked, but I'm going to keep stacking in the meantime. So I have both, but my main goal is like to be off life insurance and to be self-insured. You know, I mean, if you got, you know, $500K in the bank or whatever, or investments, you know, passive income, gold, silver, whatever, you don't need life insurance because life insurance policy, they're like what, 250, 300,000, depending on the person. Yeah, definitely. Depending on the person and how much your house costs, depending on where you live. If you live in California and your house is $500K, you owe $500K on it, you may need like a $750K life insurance policy or something like that. But where I'm at, 250 is good.
So it's basically a what if, and I'm glad you have a strategy tied into place. And I wanted to mention this because I wanted to show people how in depth that you get into your information, and when you share it on your show, he really breaks down the information so you can explain it. And even on the fly, asking him questions on the fly, he still gives out straightforward answers. So guys, you got to go check out Money Level Show. You definitely in for a treat.
And something as well, when I first got introduced to Daryl himself, he actually hit me up. I think it was on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, listen, I want to interview you. I only have a small platform, but such." And I was like, "Listen, I'll be honored to do the interview because it's not about the. I don't care if you only had one person watching your channel. I'll be honored to do it because hey, I feel that information needs to be shared and shown." So when we came in and when we did the interview, I think it was like a week after that, we set up the time, and then I was just amazed by the level of education because most of my peers, they don't have that. Like I can talk to them, and I have to get down to their level to speak, speak at their level and things like that. But when I was talking to Darren, I was like, man, this guy, he speaks. When he speaks, it's like you can understand him. Like I can relate to him. So that's why when I did the interview with him, I was very happy with that. And JT, I think you said the interview that I did with him was it went over 800.
Yes, right now it's like 875 and plus. I think it will probably see 1,000 for the month. So it's a pretty good, solid video. Less than 25 minutes worth of info. But like once you put Eli on anything, Eli does great. You know, it's just I call him the man of the golden touch. So that's but along with the interview questions and how you conducted it, Daryl, you did a great job.
And he also did an interview with you as well too, JT, right?
Yep, he did an interview with me. I saw your interview and I had to contact him. I'm like, hey man, what's up? Yep. No, there is another member of this of the wrecking crew. You know what I'm saying? So, and we got it together, and he was real flexible with the schedule, and we made it happen. So
yeah, we talked for about 42 minutes or something.
Yeah, we definitely talked maybe 30 minutes prior to even start videoing. So we had a lot of things that we wanted to share. So when it actually started, I was like this because I thought we talked about everything. But I definitely had a good time. I asked everyone to go over to check them videos out. You know what I'm saying? But we have something special in plan, but we're gonna go on a little bit more. Before we talk about that something special.
I do want to say I totally forgot. You guys know me. I'm a forgetter sometimes. But yes, I remember now.
It's the flashing lights.
Say if you can you can definitely if you could put his channel, like if you put his channel down in the comment so people can definitely see it. I'll definitely say you'll enjoy his channel. The Money Level Show talks some great information. So if you guys can show your support by going to his channel and leaving a subscribe and even his Instagram, and trust me, you wouldn't want to. You'll get some great information about it.
I try to break down the the macroeconomics and establish the case for gold. Definitely. And so I've had a few debates, and things like that I've actually crushed, and it's not like about like, proving somebody wrong, but it's like if you don't understand history and you don't factor that into what's happening, then you're just going to be just talking without the knowledge. And so like, I had a few people that kind of challenged me and they ultimately got embarrassed.
Yeah, you got to have the facts. The facts put everybody back. You know what I'm saying? Hitting Numismatis said, I subbed to your channel, Mr. Dominic, a while back, and I truly enjoy your videos. God bless you, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Most definitely. We also have Stacking Stormtrooper inside the house. JTCoinRings are always like that. He always have a joke for me. We do have Green Go OG22. Good afternoon.
The original OG.
Most definitely. We also have, Michael M.
Hey.
And we have a question from exclamation thoughts. What do you think about Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, me and Eli, we had a long conversation yesterday. We talked for about an hour. And I talked about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin for me, obviously, it's not a physical commodity that's in your hand. But it's been a case being made for it being a digital commodity. And as we see everything going digital and all those different things. And so as far as diversification, I think that it could be something that could be good to have some in your portfolio. I do believe like in the decentralized money, a lot of times it's this war between gold and Bitcoin, gold bugs versus Bitcoin bugs, and it's like, hey, at the end of the day, we're trying to protect our money against the federal government and the central bankers that are printing so much money and devaluing the money and devaluing the dollar. So, I don't see any harm in holding a little bit of Bitcoin. I wouldn't go all in there. I would rather have gold and silver in my physical possession. And then even with Bitcoin, having a hardware wallet where you have your actual Bitcoin on that wallet and you have control of it, not on these counterparty platforms like Robinhood, Coinbase, all the different things. So, if I could pass that down to my kids and say, Bitcoin is down the line is doing really well, then I'd rather give them a wallet.
Yes.
And you do have a push for digital dollars, digital currency. So China issued their first digital currency. Yeah, the U.S. they're working on theirs with Senate Bill 3571. So you do have a push towards digital money. And I think the Federal Reserve just approved the first cryptocurrency bank where you can transition your crypto into U.S. dollars. I think it's more of a, if you can't beat it, join them.
Right.
I mean, you got countries like Iran where the U.S. is banning Iran from using dollars in certain transactions, and they started using Bitcoin in those transactions.
Right.
So it's pretty interesting.
Right. It is interesting. And you see now platforms like PayPal now accepting Bitcoin, now using it as a vehicle for people to also store. So you see that even places like PayPal and other outlets, like you said, I think Cash App, it has Bitcoin. Everywhere cash can be used, they're now giving people the opportunity to transfer it over. So I think people should take the time to learn about it, even if they may be against it at this point.
And it's big to be like decentralized and have your privacy. You know what I'm saying? Like Bitcoin gives you that privacy because every transaction is anonymous.
Yes.
And then same thing with gold. If me and you meet up and I trade you gold for something, that's the government don't need to know about that.
Most definitely.
And so that's kind of my thing. Is like, okay, what is decentralized? What is something that the government that can't see if I want to make transactions because cash is going away. So you want to have something that gives you that more of that privacy.
Okay. And anytime you want to meet up to transfer anything, when it pertains to gold, Dominic, you can definitely come to Baltimore. I'll come where you are, and we can make that happen. I will travel for gold. And I thank Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fund for doing this for me. Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fund says $5 super chat. This is payment for JT for being late for the next week. I appreciate that, paying for that late tax. if I'm here, because you know how this show go. You know, we can have somebody up here next week. We can have Michael M next week. We don't know what Eli got working. But awesome, man. That's definitely some good information. Let's go in the chat and see what else people are talking about. Okay. We have, what's this? Neighborhood friendly quadriplegic 83. Eli and JT, how are you guys doing? And Urban Lifestyle, he said hello to everybody. I don't know what this is right here. What?
Brain blow.
I think he wanted some. I think he wanted some emojis to come up, but I understand. Thanks, Eli. I appreciate that for commenting in the chat, playing in the chat. I don't know what he's doing, but okay. Eli, you anything to say?
See, the thing is, like the last 5 minutes, I didn't hear nothing. All I heard was like static all on my end. So I'm like completely lost here, guys. So I just let you guys just handle it, and I was just enjoying the chat.
Okay.
Like,
well, you know, Dominic,
he pitch in wherever I can and like just see what the chat's saying.
Daryl, he definitely was looking really, really attentive.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I thought you were listening.
The whole time.
I don't know. It comes in and out. Even with you there, it was just like coming in and out. And then JT came in and it was coming in and out for the past 3 to 5 minutes. JT was talking. It was just keep on going. I'm like, okay, I'll just wait till it comes back in. I'm like, hopefully he doesn't ask me anything because I wouldn't be able to answer. I'll just look at the screen all stupid.
We definitely learned that now. You know, you tell him Merrick, he get that straight face like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I hear exactly what you're saying. No problem. Show still go on.
Now, Darrell, can you repeat what he just said? Because I guess the chat can hear him, but I just can't. So if you could let me know what he said.
He made a joke,
gotcha.
And he was just saying that you looked very attentive.
That's basically what I said.
All right, now I hear you for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like I'm from a different country, and Daryl is my interpreter. You know what I'm saying? I start speaking, and
I'm like extremely happy because while you guys were talking, my internet came back up, so I was able to get a live feed and see what was going on.
Awesome.
So I was just like waiting for a great time for me to be like, "Hey Siri, turn the lights in my office purple." The light was too bright for me, so hopefully, and they're still good. Oh, it worked! It worked.
Yeah, oh
yes.
Wow!
You're purple.
Awesome.
You're purple now.
Hey, so I see a comment by
Gringo OG22.
Spada B69.
Okay. What did he say?
He said gold, silver, Bitcoin, guns, and ammo.
There you go. There you go.
He ready. Yes. He ready.
There you go. And even canned foods too, man. Like canned food. Like every time when we go to a grocery store, we buy like something that lasts long, whether it be tuna or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. You want to stack up.
Mm-hmm. But JT, I do want to say like we was talking about something last night. We wanted to talk about when Darrell hits 100 subscribers. You want to go ahead and talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Guys, what we wanted to do is do a giveaway. You know, everyone loves giveaways, but today won't be the giveaway. The goal is to get the Money Level Show with Daryl Dominic up to 100 subscribers on YouTube. And we want to match that fly with 100 followers on Instagram. Mm-hmm. So he's not that far away to 100 on Instagram. I think he's 85 followers. And I believe he's around 62 followers or 63 followers on YouTube. So what we want to do is offer an ounce of silver for the Instagram challenge that will be given to and sponsored by Urban Lifestyle. And the YouTube challenge of 1 ounce of silver will be sponsored by JTCoinRings channel. So the rules is this, that you have to subscribe to the Money Level Show on YouTube, and you have to watch the interviews with me and an interview with Eli. Now, what you have to do when you watch the video with me is answer, where's my family from? And what United States company was doing business there? in the form of the question that I answered when talking to Darrell. So you have to find out where my family is from and what company was there doing business with that country. When you watch Eli's video, the interview with Darrell, you have to look for Eli's favorite motto. Okay, what is Eli's motto? And so once you put that in the comments of that video, you have to put done afterwards. And what we're going to do is make sure that we do a comment picker for YouTube. When you go to his Instagram, you have to follow. We'll do a post, and you have to put done, the first one and the second one on YouTube, on Instagram, and we'll do a comment picker for Instagram as well. And that's how you will get the 1 ounce silver that Eli will sponsor on Instagram.
Awesome.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Can I join this contest too?
No.
I wanted to join him when he was like where he's from, and I was like, hey, I know the answer. I know where JD's family's from.
Now, if you caught me, you'll see that I'm offering 2 ounces of silver because there'll be a comment picker on Eli's video, and there'll be a comment picker for my video because it's 2 separate answers. So I'm one up in Eli and giving another ounce of silver.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well,
so
let's be real. He's one up in me because he's gonna make so much mistakes, and 5 people's gonna win. So
you're absolutely right.
He's pretty much 5 up in me right now.
That's right. You're covering my mistakes. You definitely understand what's going on. Because I know it's impossible to not to only give 2, because I'm asking you to go to 2 videos on his channel to answer the question. So you have to so each one of them videos we'll be doing a comment picker. So I'm hoping that it's.
I do want to say as well, since JT's one up in me, last week, I provided all the giveaways last week. So just wanted to make sure, JT, how much did you give away last week?
I do have the power to remove him from the chat. So let's not bring negativity to the show. I did not provide anything last week.
Oh man.
Oh man. So hey, how you doing, Eli? Welcome back.
Yeah,
welcome back. So
I had a question about the giveaway. So
yes,
are we doing 1 ounce of silver for each video, or
yes.
is it 2? So is it 1 winner or 2 winners?
It will be a winner because I want people to leave a comment. Now the same person can win multiple times, but I need that answer answered. I need the question answered on each one of those videos. And I want them to follow the instructions by answering the question of where's my family from and what company was doing business at that time. That's one. And then they'll have push done, so we know it's done once they go to the Instagram. And the same thing happens when they go to the interview with you and Eli. So if they watched it once, go watch it again. But you have to subscribe to his channel. We have to see it going up. And we need 100 subscribers on YouTube and 100 followers on Instagram.
And just like how this works in my mind, I think of it like in these terms. Like, okay, Eli's video is 20 minutes. JT's video is 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. So you have an opportunity to win or be paid over $60 an hour when you look at the spot price of silver plus premiums. You know what I'm saying? So that's I mean, hey, I would love $60 an hour.
$60. That's a good way to put it. See, guys, you got to check this man's channel out. This guy thought about something that took me 2 weeks to put together.
Hey JT, I put his link on the private chat. If you can put that on the comments.
Okay.
I don't have, so I obviously I don't have access to the chat on this page, like the chat where I can send it to everybody. So if you can do it for me.
Okay. So this is Michael M said is slightly confusing, and I can see why.
Because JT's doing it. That's why.
But let me clear it up right now, because now I got it. It's clear, guys. Okay. I need you to go to Daryl Dominic's Money Level Show on YouTube. He had 2 interviews, one with me and one with Eli. Answer the question. Okay, we're gonna have a question for me. What country is my family from? And what U.S. business was stationed there? Okay. On Eli's video, all you have to answer, what is Eli's motto? And once you answer that question, put it in the comments and push done. Then I want you to go over to IG for those who want to enter. Go to IG.
On those interviews, right?
Huh?
The comments on those interviews, right?
Yes, on those 2 interviews.
Yep.
But you want to go to his IG and follow. And what he's going to do there is put a post up telling you this post is for the giveaway. Once you see that post, you want to push done. And we'll do the check. And from there, we'll do a comment picker on the Instagram, which will be 1 ounce of silver or gold. It all depends on Eli's generosity at that time, you know. And or you want to also do, each video will have a comment picker as well for the silver on YouTube, which I'll be sponsoring.
Yeah. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll post the Silver Talk graphic. Y'all send that to me. I'll post that, and that'll make it a little bit easier.
Gotcha,
okay, awesome. All right, so that's how we're gonna do it.
All right. Well, I do want to thank you, Darrell, for stopping by at Silver Talk. And I learned, just listening to you, I learned a lot just now and things like that. So appreciate it. Thank you for your time. And JT, have anything else you want to say?
None. Basically none. Man, I appreciate Darrell coming on, even though if it was to take my job for the first couple of minutes of the show. But I tell you one, guys, if I ever leave Silver Talk, Darrell got to take over because he's smooth as butter, man. So thank you so much, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Well, have a good one, Darrell.
All right. See y'all.
Take care. All right, guys. I'm going to put this here inside the chat.
Awesome.
Okay, I can't share my
pretty
link,
much, JT.
unfortunately.
Gotcha. Let me see. I can put it on my YouTube real quick so people can go on there. Hold on. There you go. So I'll put it for the people that's in my chat.
Okay.
Okay. I think I got it. Did I? No, that's not it. What the heck was that? All right, JT, did you get any silver this week?
This week, let me tell you something. I got I had a couple ounces of silver that I bought. Also, for the business as well, to make some coin rings. But I did get a gift from my local coin shop, which was awesome. He watched the video with me and Darrell on his channel, and he bought me something from the country my dad was from. He wanted to give it to me for Christmas, but he wasn't sure if it was going to be a shutdown again here in Baltimore. So he wanted to give it to me early, and it was a beautiful coin. I made out of copper, and it was the first coin from my father's country. So I don't want to save my father's country online because then it would make it easier. But it was the first coin that was issued from the settlers from that country, and I thought that was an awesome gift.
Gotcha. Now I did I only made like one purchase, even though it's not really one purchase. I've actually bought this is what's going to go in my private stack. Yeah, you guys know I really love my Philharmonic. I got this and this little beauty behind it, that that 90% silver quarter right there. I got that, and I did get a whole bunch of like silverware stuff, like a whole bunch of sterling silver. Now I did put it on my website, URB Lifestyle. So I did put some of those on my site, and some of them are for sale. But I did, for everybody who's watching right now, if you guys go to the Urban Lifestyle website, which should be down in the description below, knowing JT, he didn't do it right. So it's
It's there.
urb.com. No, urblifestyle.com. And if you anything you purchase on there, there's a coupon code, a promo code. If you type in Silver Talk from now, today, and tomorrow, if you type in Silver Talk, you get $1 off every item that you purchase. All right, and it's also for my members as well. For anybody that's a member, if you go to my the community tab for members, all the membership people, they actually get $3 off every item.
Okay.
So, so if you get 10 items, that's $3 off each and every individual 10 items. All right. But if you're a Silver Talk watcher, since you're on Silver Talk, if you type in Silver Talk, Silver space Talk, when you apply the coupon code, and then you get $1 off every item that you purchase. All right. So definitely check it out if you guys want to. Definitely. I don't know if I could put the website on there. I think it should be down in the description below, but if you guys know, urblifestyle.com, that's it. Okay. But anything else? JT, you want to read some of the chats?
Yeah, what I wanted to do is make sure that I had your website there on the ticker.
Gotcha.
So it's urblifestyle.com.
Yes. Correct.
So I just wanted to make sure I had that there so people can get it and go check it out. There we go. All right. And we have 19 here in the chat.
Okay.
And we have to remind people to make sure that they smash the like button.
Yes, guys. If you guys are watching, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. It's highly appreciated.
I appreciate it. We have Fossil Metals. We have inside the chat. We also have Rocky Mountain Bear. And we have Scrapping Hoarding Trinket Fun. Say he's smashing the likes everywhere. So thank you so much. We have 3 channels that this is on, guys. We can't forget our friend Jimmy Lasari. He is here.
Awesome.
Exclamation thoughts was the first time I see him in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by.
Awesome. Now, I've been knocked out completely because I started off the show and I don't know what's going on. JT made the mistake of not having the sound playing to give me the cue. And then I'm like, the whole half of the show, I'm like trying to get my Wi-Fi started, and I'm like looking this way to see if my Wi-Fi is working, and so I was just like mind boggled.
It's okay.
And I do want to say thank you to Scrap Hoarding Tigger and Fun for that 5 spot. Yes, I'll definitely make sure that it goes for the payment for JT next week. I'll definitely make sure that happens. Definitely.
You got Big Uzi. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate that.
Awesome.
And Freedom Stacker, you got this. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, guy, for coming by. But yeah, Eli, we got 44 minutes on the hour. Pretty good show. We introduced the community to a great YouTuber. And I hope people will go and take care of that challenge. We'll do a video to clear things up I'll do it on my IG as well. And I also will try to do a video and put that in as well on my YouTube, just so people can go support Darrell at the Money Level Show and check out a good show. He'll definitely put some information out there for you. Eli, what are you going to do this week, and what can the community look forward to?
Well, they can look forward to when it's released. That's just another way of me saying I have no idea. I'm just on the fly. I do have some projects going on. I got another main project that I'm working on right now, and I'm gonna what I really want to do is like work with the people in the membership group. So it's a video, is like sort of like my last video, my last rap video about gold and silver, like a rap battle.
Yeah.
So I have another video, and it's gonna be even epic. It's gonna I'm gonna make that one look like a child's play.
Awesome.
So I'm planning on releasing that. I'm actually gonna create a video after this, so I can get my members involved, see if they can give me some ideas that I could put into it, and of course give them credit on the video itself before I record it. But that's the only thing I have available that I can like actually say right now. Okay.
Marshall Vincent, I have his ring. That's what I have to do this week. I hope I can maybe put it in a video if I have time. It has a 1967 ring that commemorates the year he was born. It's a
Mhm.
JFK 40% silver ring. So I look forward to make that to send them out once the coin comes
Nice.
to my house.
Nice. Hey,
So
JT, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm looking at the ticker. Can you put like when the ticker's going? Silver Talk is the promo code, and you get $1 off or off
mhm.
every item. If you can do that, but go
Yeah,
ahead, Mo. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
no problem. You can go ahead with the chat while I do that. I probably won't be able to do both.
I
Let me see.
forgot you can't. You
Yeah,
can't do both at the same time. I'm
can't.
here talking, and I'm here reading the comments and replying back. But JT can't
Yeah,
do one
yeah.
thing.
Got a young mind, man. You got a young mind. Come on.
Hey, it's only 10 years younger.
Yeah, man. But this life has been hard.
Gotcha. But if you guys just showed up, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, whether you're on JT's channel, whether you're on the Urban Lifestyle channel. And if you're on the JT's channel, leave his channel and come over here and smash a like, smash the like button. And if you're on my channel, stay on my channel. All right. I'm messing with you. Go to JT's channel and hit the like button on that. And also, most of you guys probably don't know, but Silver Talk has his own channel as well. It should be down in the description, but knowing JT is probably not. Again, so
you know what?
just type in Silver Talk, and you're gonna see a whole bunch of videos of me coming up. But find the channel and subscribe to it, because me and JT were planning to release some exclusive content just for that itself. All right.
Yeah, most definitely. Promo code is Silver Talk, correct?
Yeah, Silver Talk, Silver Space Talk.
There we
There
go.
you go.
So what we're going to do is release this video of the real reason the show was late today. This will be on IG for those who want to see this footage that was taken minutes before the show. Go check my Instagram out. In about 30 minutes, I will upload this picture, and this right here will show you the real reason the show was late today. So for those who want to check that out, please go to JTCoinRings on Instagram, and the truth shall be told.
Hey, JT, I had something in mind. Like, no, it's not nothing about that. Something serious, something a bit serious. If because a lot of people were believing that silver price was going to go. We seen the price of silver go down, or gold go down with it either this week or past week. I know it took a dive down. When I was saying, a lot of people was messaging me saying, "Hey, why the price of gold is falling down, and do I believe it's gonna rebound back up?" Well, and I mentioned it on a video as well. It's because of the Pfizer news. Them coming out with a vaccine, and then that instantly boosts up the stock market. Like, I woke up, I kind of wake up a little bit late, so I woke up like around 12 o'clock. I'm like, hey, let me check out the markets. I go into my silver portfolio and gold portfolio, and I look at it, and I'm like, dang, it's real down. So that must mean the markets are down too. So I go into the markets, and I thought I was in. I was like, what the heck just like what the heck just happened? So I'm going through the news, and I see all that. So I see this as a buying opportunity as far as silver. I see this as a great buying opportunity as far as silver and gold. If it dips down, because the fact is for me, this is what I see. There's going to be a second stimulus. There has to be a second stimulus. That's no doubt. So that means more money is going to be flooded into the economy when everybody's like, hey, let me stop saving, let me go out. When people, because there's a lot of pent up demand. There's people not going to malls. There's a lot of people not flying. There's a lot of people not going to cruise. Once that money is unleashed, I believe the inflation gates is going to be unleashed with it. And what happens when money gets inflated? It's going to take more dollars to buy gold and silver. So if the prices are of gold right now, or if the price of silver right now is at 22, 24, 25, I can see within 5-10 years from now, I can see silver prices, of course, being around like just the minimum over $30. Minimum over $30. So when I see the prices of silver dipping, when I see the prices of gold dipping, it's just my time to buy. And I comment down below. Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, JT?
That's a good evaluation. We have to look at the opportune times to buy. So if it is a dip, if you're able to do so, because what you're doing is ensuring your ability and your buying power power at a later time. Because of the points that you stated,
Mm-hmm.
gold and silver will rise because the dollar and the giving of the dollars and the money by the feds have made that possible.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to take advantage of building as much precious metals reserve as possible. And that's the best time to do it when you see these prices low. Now, relative to what? Because before we said the prices was too high. Now we seeing, the prices dip back. But remember, this is still more than it was 6 months ago. Even that $23 spot. Remember, we were down to 13 at one time.
Mm-hmm.
We still had high premiums, but it's around the same price now. So take advantage of buying because we may not see these prices again.
Of course. And I came out on countless videos and stated that, hey, if silver is above $21, that's my cutoff point where I'm not buying anymore. But of course, when I mentioned that, we didn't inject the $2 trillion into the economy.
Right.
So me knowing that, I'm like, the value of money has to be a little bit. So I had to upgrade my buying, my stop price, my stop buying price as far as silver. So I said $21, but now I have a whole brand new stop price when it comes to silver. And it's somewhere around 28 to 30, somewhere around that, that price. So that's why I've been buying silver heavy again. Because, people's been messaging me up. Hey, I saw this video that you did last year, and you said you wouldn't buy any silver for over $20, over $21 with the premiums. And now you're talking about the premiums, just the spot price alone is at $23. And
Right.
now you're buying silver on top with the premiums way above the price you said you wouldn't buy. So,
Well, isn't it all relative? Like I said, it's relative, right? Because at that time, you have to look at your position. Like from my position, I think I said it as well. Well, I don't want to buy. I want to stop buying at this point, $25, because I thought that it was important for me to have a cash reserve. I thought it was important for me at that time to have a stockpile of food and other commodity things that I deem important. So let me stop this aspect, close the faucet on this sink, and create another stock house. Now at this time, realizing that another stimulus is coming, and that the spot price is fluctuating, it's important now to get as much as you can because you may be priced out. Some of us may be priced out and not able to get it when it goes higher. So right then, last year was a different perspective for me. Even though I still bought silver, I didn't buy it because I wanted to make sure that I built the other important things in the house that needed my attention. But right now, because I see it rising, I'm doing what you're saying, and I'm taking that advice. I'm going to get as much as I can because I think maybe in 6 months it may be to a point that I can't buy as much. So it's usually around that time frame that we should make. Our plan should never be so rigid that we can't make flexible, choices to fix where we need to be at that present time. So,
gotcha. Okay. Well, that was our 2 cents on silver talk today. Let's go ahead and go into the chats real quick.
Explanation thought said, I have not bought silver since it went over $20. I have only purchased Bitcoin since. So he chose to jump into a whole nother sector from physical to digital, which he may want to buy up because digital did make a spike in a couple days. So he's maybe taking advantage of building his dollar faster with the spike in Bitcoin and other digital currency, and then later on come and swipe some more precious metals. These are strategies people can make up.
Gotcha. And Scrapping, Hoarding, and Tinkering Fun is like actually doing yoga buying silver.
Scrapping, Hoarding, and Tinkering Fun, he got a comment here. I was in the seated position, so I bought then and went to a tree position, still buying. Just watch out for the downward dog. Might come back from that. So it's a good way to explain it. I'd love to see a video on that, Scrapping, Hoarding, and Tinkering Fun.
man.
Back to exclamation thoughts. He says Bitcoin is up almost 300% since the S bottom this year. That's amazing. 300%. Can you imagine having 300% on your dollar or on your, on your gold? So, like I said, some people are making that switch to take advantage of all the money being made.
Mm-hmm.
You know, while silver is doing 40% gain, Bitcoin would do 1,000%. So it's another way to put your money. I think the Darrell was talking about that as well by diversifying and making sure that he in the Bitcoin
Yeah,
too.
no
So
doubt. My thing is, it doesn't matter as long as you do the research. If you're in the
right,
stock market and you feel, of course, there's going to be people that feels, hey, the stock market's overvalued, blah blah blah. As long as you do your research and you believe in it, and do it. Or you could be into gold and silver, and you have people like Dave Ramsey who's like, hey, silver's nothing, blah 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 blah. As long as you do your research in silver and gold, you can do that. And the same thing with Bitcoins. As long as you do your research, and there's going to be tons of people that tells you, oh no, Bitcoins, blah blah blah, whatever, whatever. But
hmm
one thing for a fact is that the money that we save, the money that you have, is not going to be worth the same amount. So you can either save the money under a mattress, put it in a bank account, whatever it may be. The guarantee is that money will be devalued in the future, regardless.
you're
That's a
absolutely right.
guarantee.
You're absolutely
That's a
right.
guarantee. So I say, hey, take the chances, but make sure you do your research.
Good point.
Always do your research.
Good point. This is off topic, but Rocky
Mm-hmm.
Mountain Bear talked about. They said at JT. This is a little off topic, but I got the Line Punch Forge LPFG engraver attachment for the Fordham. It's pretty fun, man. Yes, a friend of ours in the community, Line Punch Forge. Line Punch Forge is also a representative of Peppy Tools, and he's also a creator for coin ring makers and also jewelry makers. So he created this Line Punch Forge engraver, which is an attachment that you can engrave on coins and on jewelry. And I had him on as I interviewed him last year on Coin Ring Talk. He's a pretty cool guy, and pretty good ring creator and jewelry creator. So Rocky Mountain Bear was informing me about that. I just wanted to make sure let him know that I did acknowledge him.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, and let's see here. Who else we have? JT stock is about 2 points higher than Eli's right now. Might see a shift in power soon. you, you, you hear you see
What
what
happened?
Scrapping Horror and Tinker Fun up there.
Uh
He's up there doing politics.
huh.
He's the prez
Uh huh.
as people call him. You know,
Wait, what was said?
he said that in stock prices.
Mm-hmm.
He says JT's stock is about 2 points higher than Eli's right now. Might see a shift in power soon. He's talking. You don't know what to expect from Scrapping Horror and Treatment Fun.
Yeah.
I think right now, is he still doing the sleep streams?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's maybe knocking on the door right now, knocking on the door of 4,000 watch hours. So I think he'll be monetized soon. I'll go over and make sure I do a super chat for sure. Also, okay,
Man.
are you doing a dime guard right now?
Huh?
Are you doing a dime guard?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It says right here.
I have
It
no idea
says
what you're talking about.
It's a guard from 1 to 10. Right there.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I mean, I this is you typing, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh man, let me read it. It says dime chat gar 1 to 10.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Somebody must have wrote that in.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is not the court of law, Eli.
Oh, man.
You don't have to give me the Fifth Amendment. It's like I plead the fifth, the five.
Oh man.
Oh man. So yeah,
But
what
I
else
think
we have
we've been in
comments?
for a whole hour.
We've been an hour and 27 minutes. This is a long stream. It was supposed to have been 30 minutes, but you know how we roll. So you want to end this thing up right now?
Yeah, sure. All right. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to the Ralph from the Money Level Show. JT, back to you.
Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all coming by. Please hit up Darrell from the Money Show at his YouTube and Instagram to enter into our giveaway. We try to get him to 100 subscribers and 100 followers. And once again, guys, we see you next week, and we thank you so much for being loyal subscribers and always coming by and having fun with us. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.
Exactly.